YouTube video I promised that I'd put together. A lot of you have commented and wanted to know where they could find it, so here it is. Been a bit in the making. I'm going to cover quite a lot today. It's not possible to cover everything. Now, firstly, if you think that by watching the video I'm going to fix you, I'm not. I can't fix you. I don't have a magic wand, and my God, if I did, I'd make a fortune. But you can fix you. There is going to be some adult content in the video as well, so be prepared for that. I wouldn't suggest that you let your 7-year-old watch it. And the other aspect of it is there are going to be things in here that you won't want to hear. Now, if you are really serious about changing the way that you feel about the way that you look, then carry on watching. So I'm going to take you right back to the beginning, right back thousands of millennia ago, to when we were running around on the savannah, when we were running around in clans, surviving, hunting and gathering, and we were in clans to actually create safety. So in that day and age, we needed a lot of people around us to be safe. But there got to be a time in our lives when we were teenagers where it was time to move and leave the clan to continue the species. So we would be looking around for people who would fit us genetically. So we are looking at the way somebody looks, and we are looking at the way somebody holds themselves, and we want to know that we also fit that model for them, so that it's gene compatibility. So these programs still run inside of us. It's our need to be part of a clan, because in a clan it's protection. And these types of programs they tend to kick in when we were a teenager. And I hear people saying, oh, I'm not a teenager anymore, what's going on there? We'll cover that later on. So you are being triggered by a primal instinct. That's the first part of it. So have a look at this young lady, 24. Pretty damn perfect, right? Very beautiful face, long blonde hair, stunning body. Now, the situation with this is that young lady was probably one of the most unhappy women on the planet. Predominantly depressed, very uncomfortable with herself, didn't like herself at all, and also was very aware of how she looked, and she'd worked very, very hard to get to look like that. The issue that she had was that she really didn't like herself at all, and thought that if she could change her body image and become absolutely perfect, then she would have a wonderful life. Didn't work that way at all. She actually became more and more depressed. She got to the point where she would absolutely nitpick about the tiniest things that weren't right. She asked a plastic surgeon about sorting out her nose. The plastic surgeon looked at her aghast and said, people pay to have a nose like yours. This woman used to do 16 aerobic classes a week. The other thing that she was fully aware of was that people, well, particularly men, were looking at her physicality. They weren't looking at her as a person at all. But because she was so insecure in herself, in the way that she felt in herself, she was a people pleaser. She got used and abused, physically pushed around and emotionally knocked about. And guys didn't see past the way that she looked. Now, if you are wanting to change your body image so that other people accept you, and they're accepting you because of that perfect body image, I will repeat myself. If that's all they can see about you, you don't want to be around them. You want to be around people who can see you for you. Now, your imperfections make you beautiful. That might rankle with some of you, I don't care. Your imperfections make you beautiful. The other aspect of not fitting in with a crowd, and we've all felt it, that we don't actually fit in, that means you're slightly different. Now, the world develops and the world grows because of people who are slightly different, because people think differently, because people act differently. The world becomes a better place. Steve Jobs didn't fit in. Look at what he did. He created Apple. Oprah Winfrey didn't fit in. Look at what she's done with her life. Walt Disney was a really peculiar child, didn't fit in. Roald Dahl, another one. So all of these people who are slightly off the norm, and they are not sheep, because you trying to fit in with a clan because of the way that you look is turning you into a sheep. Please don't be a sheep. Baram you. Don't be a sheep. Be yourself. At the end of the day, the way that you look actually does not influence the way that you feel on the inside. I can guarantee it, because the picture of those women that I've just shown you was me. So I know all about it, and I know what it's like to be viewed as an object, because being physically spot on makes you viewed as an object. People aren't interested in what's on the inside at all. Now, you might also notice that I do a lot of my videos without makeup, outside in a woolly hat, blah, blah, because I don't care. If you like what I say, you're not going to be worried about what I look like. And if you're sitting there picking apart the way that I look, you're not listening to what I'm saying. So think about that. People are interested in you because of you, because of what you've got to offer. And if you are different, that's absolutely amazing. That's what makes this world grow. A driver that a lot of us have, especially the younger people, luckily for me, I didn't have that. I think I might have exploded if I'd been given the pressure of social media. The thing that influenced me in those days was obviously TV, films, Cosmopolitan mainly, but in this day and age it's predominantly social media. Now, it's probably crossed your mind, but it's not registered. The people that you see on social media who are looking absolutely stunning and looking perfect are just showing you one side of what's going on with them. The chances are they're influencers. Now, I had to go and pick the brains of some younger people to suss this stuff out. So there are people up on YouTube, up on Instagram, TikTok and elsewhere that are actually physically paid to look beautiful. They are probably as insecure about the way that they look as you are. And there's no reason to be, but they probably are, because they're getting paid to make you, in a way, feel bad about the way that you look. Why is that then? Oh, I wonder, could it be so that you actually go out and buy cosmetics, that you go and buy the best grooming products that you can find on the market, that you go and join a gym that maybe you go to 4 times in a year and spend a fortune on, for you to maybe go to the extreme and actually have plastic surgery? Think about that. If you're watching stuff that's making you feel bad, the chances are you're going to go out and buy something that's going to stop you from feeling bad. The biggest one is the diet industry. The diet industry is worth billions of pounds. Billions of pounds. You don't need to buy a diet. You can actually quite easily diet yourself if you want to. But these influencers and these very beautiful people are there to make you go out and spend your money. Think about that as well. The other thing is that when you're seeing very beautiful people on the social media or on TV or wherever, how happy are they really? Just remember my story. The other influencer that is out there that a lot of women probably aren't actually aware of is the undercurrent of the porn industry. Now, the porn industry actually drives technology. If you don't work in the porn industry, it tends not to take off. So this idea of actually having your muff totally clean stems back literally to porn photo shooting because they couldn't see what was going on if there was a bush in the way. So it became trendy to have your bush removed so that cameras could see what was going on. I don't want to go into graphics, you know what goes on in porn videos. The other issue that happens is that young guys particularly don't know how to deal with a fully fledged woman who's actually got pubic hair. So the world's getting rather skewed because of technology, not just because of the porn industry or social industry, but technology in total. The world's moving so fast and the information that's coming to us is moving so quickly that it's actually really difficult for us to digest everything. So give yourself a break and just be happy with your imperfections, because those imperfections make you human and those imperfections make you beautiful. What about the older generation? Yeah, but you're talking about the youngsters, I hear you say. Listen, I'm one of the older generation. We weren't affected by social media, we didn't have it, but we were influenced by TV, by films, by commercials, by magazines, very much driven by the commercial market to make ourselves look better. So it didn't just stem from social media. But the other thing that's going on, which applies to every single one of us, firstly is that need to fit into a clan, which actually isn't necessary anymore. And the other one is the fact that we've got constantly programs running in our subsystem all the time. So we might be conscious of quite a few of them, but there could be programs running that came to us when we were youngsters. So for instance, oh, Lou, sit up straight, for goodness sake, you don't look pretty that way. Now that could have got implanted in me when I was 4 or what have you, and it's running constantly in the background. So even though I can't hear it, it does influence the way that I feel about myself. So the chances are we've got those types of programs running, but you can actually start to fix this yourself. So I've got a little program of things that are going to start to help you. You need to put them into place. So for 1 week, if you've seen my TikTok videos, you'll have seen some of these already. So for 1 week, write down every single night 3 things that you're grateful for. So at the end of the night, I'm grateful that the sun shone. I'm grateful that my dog made me laugh. I'm grateful that I went to work today. So every single night, write 3 things down. That's for 1 week. Then the second week, you're going to add to that. Every day, write down 3 things that you've done well. Oh, I don't do anything well. Yes, you do. Did you get up? You did that well. Did you brush your teeth? You did that well. Did you make a cup of tea, cup of coffee? You did it well. So even if you're feeling that you don't do stuff well, or there's nothing to be grateful for, there is always something. So write those down. So you've got 2 weeks, and then you've got 6 things to write down every day. The third week, every single day, do something for somebody else without expecting something to come back to you. So smile at somebody, pick up a piece of litter, help a lady with her bag, but do this without expecting somebody to tell you how good you are or how grateful they are. You're doing it just out of the kindness of your heart. Week 4, if you've really got into this, your body enjoys being appreciated, not criticised, appreciated. And when your body's appreciated, my God, some of the sensations you can acquire because of it are unbelievable. So week 4, if you've been doing all of this, just make note of the things that make your body go, ah. Taking your shoes off at the end of the day. Girls, you know this one, when you take your bra off after you've been wearing it all day. When you drink that cup of tea. When you get in the shower. So notice things that make your body go, oh, that's nice. Just register those things. Now the next thing I want you to do, and start this straight away, is to every single day, at least 3 times a day,
preferably first thing in the morning and definitely last thing at night, is to look in the mirror and look directly in the mirror, straight at your eyes. Don't look at anything else. Don't look at any other part of your body. Don't start clocking your face and criticising what's going on. Look directly into your eyes. Look straight back at yourself and say, I love you. And even though it might not feel that way initially, somewhere your subconscious will start to wake up and you will start to feel that you're appreciating yourself. Even if you're faking it, your brain doesn't know the difference. 3 times a day, directly in the eyes, no scanning anything else about yourself. Look yourself in the eyes and say, I love you. Practice, you will notice a difference in the space of 4 weeks. And they're very, very simple, but you do have to apply them. And logically, they might not register with you, but your subconscious actually does know what's going on. Now, what I want to do now is take you through a meditation, which is also going to talk to your subconscious. And if you want to record this little bit, then please record this little bit sound-wise, put it on your phone, and then you can listen to it anytime that you've got the time to listen to it properly. So breathing deeply through your nose and out through your mouth with a sigh. In through your nose and out through your mouth with a sigh. And again, in through your nose, out through your mouth with a sigh. And with every breath that you take in, you will become more and more relaxed. And as you breathe out, you become more and more content with yourself. And you breathe in more relaxed and out more and more content. And you can hear the noises of the world outside, and you'll take this into your meditation, and this will help you amplify your healing and your feeling good about yourself. Breathing in, relaxing, and out more and more content. And in, relaxing, and out more content, knowing that everything is as it should be. And any little feeling that you have inside your body that glitches, that you can feel hiccup, just make it move in the opposite direction. And everything is perfect and as it should be. And I want you to take yourself back to a time where you were absolutely at one. You were enjoying life. Were you playing with a friend? Were you carefree and abandoned and absolutely free? Having fun, having laughter and joy. Not being conscious of how you looked at all. Just enjoying life. Enjoying life as it is. And take yourself to that point in time and really connect with that time, going within, connecting with that time, and any little voices that are telling you that you're doing the wrong thing, just turn the volume down and turn this experience up, where you are joyful and playful and at one with the world,
carefree, everything as it should be, playing joyfully, smiling and laughing. Just connect with that feeling and amplify the feeling inside you. Make it bigger, make it brighter, make it effervesce. And now make it smaller and tighter and smaller. And now bring it out, make it bigger and brighter and effervesce. Really feel that feeling. Give it a colour. Does it have a colour? Has it got sparkles in it? Do what you want, but connect. Really connect with that feeling. And now in your mind's eye, look out in front of you. And at this present point in time, place a marker. Doesn't matter what the marker is. Is it a train? Is it a flag? Is it a rainbow? Whatever the marker is, plant a marker in this present point in time. And connect with that beautiful, joyous, free feeling that you have. And bring it with you to that point that you've made, to the present point in time. And now look out in front of you over the next year and look at all the adventures that are coming your way and all of the mistakes that you might make and all of those wonderful learnings, because every time there's a mistake, there's something to be learned, some way of growing, some way of becoming more of who you are, because you are perfect. And you're not a sheep. You are one of these people who make a difference in other people's lives. You are one of those people who improve other people's lives because you are different. Because you encourage other people to grow and to get in touch with their own differences and enjoy and embrace their differences, just as you enjoy and embrace your own. And you're looking out into the future, seeing ahead of you a wonderful path, a wonderful journey of gorgeous experiences, an adversity that comes your way, and you smile as it comes to you, and you learn, and you shrug, and you try a different way, and you move forward. And as you move forward, you are growing, and you are more and more content and feeling amazing about who you are. And I want you to go right out to the edge of the universe and look out over that universe and seeing it as it is, full of magnificence, full of glory, full of wonder. You are made of stardust. You are made of the same stuff as the universe. Part of you is the universe. And now turn around in your mind's eye and look at that marker that you created. And look at how far you've come, how magnificent you are, how amazing you are, how perfect you are, and how many wonderful things you've done for other people and yourself, and how many good things have happened. And how good you've made other people feel about themselves because you feel good about you and your imperfections. Your imperfections are your beauty. You are beautiful because you're not a sheep. You are individual, unique and magnificent. And turn around so that your back is to your marker. And amplify that beautiful feeling of contentment, of being at peace with yourself, knowing that you are absolutely as you should be, perfect in every imperfection. And you come back to the present time, backwards, as if I'm pulling you on a piece of string, back to that marker, and you come back into the current world on the count of 3. 1, bringing with you the joyous imperfections that you have, loving every one of them, permeating every cell in your body, knowing how perfect you really are. 2, coming back feeling bright and optimistic and really excited about the future. And 1, coming back into the present, feeling bright and wide awake, like a rocket, ready to take on any aspect of the world that it's going to throw at you. Because the world doesn't go in a straight line, and it goes in a wonderful zigzaggy adventure. Now play that meditation back at any time that you feel that you need it, because what you're doing is reinforcing those neuro pathways of positivity, because that's where we need to be, in positivity. If you catch yourself being negative about your body, look at something immediate that's positive. Oh, my hair's good, my eyes are good. Look at something outside that's positive, that's wonderful, that's working for you. Put into action that 4-week little program that I gave you, and every single day, without assessment of yourself, look in the mirror and tell yourself, I love you. Now, if you want to book a one-to-one session with me, contact me, because we can do this over the internet on a Zoom meeting, or if you're in the area and you want to actually come and meet me in person, I'm not as scary as I think, or as you think I might be. So get in touch with me. I've also got courses running in the southwest of England, and I will be promoting courses online. So when those come available, I'll let you know. But if you want to be known in advance and you want some discounts, email me at thesingingzookeeper@gmail.com. Look me up on Facebook, look me up on Instagram, look me up on TikTok, The Singing Zookeeper, and have a look at the website. What's the word I'm searching for? Website. I'm not perfect, you know. I'm not perfect in any way, shape or form. So I'm not telling you be as I am. I want you to be as you are. So, The Singing Zookeeper. You take care.